Hey folks, and happy weekend to you all. Just coming at you with a really quick video. I had a request overnight for someone who would like me to show them how to cook asparagus and how to cook it really well. So we are going to start with my asparagus here. So the first thing you need to do, so I'm just going to try and adjust my fingers so they're not in the video. The first thing you need to do when you go to your asparagus is you want to have a little bit of a look at it, because asparagus actually, you don't need to cut it with a knife. In fact, your asparagus stalk can easily be broken, and it will tell you exactly where it wants to be broken, because this end of the asparagus down here is what we call the woody end, and it's not very nice to eat. But if you were to look at your normal piece of asparagus and you're going to say, well, how much of it is woody? Do I cut it up to here? Do I cut it up to here? Or do I take it right down to the tip? You definitely don't want to cut it that way. What you need to do is just hold your asparagus in your hand and just break it. Where it actually naturally breaks, this is the woody end. Discard that, don't want to eat that. That is the asparagus, tender asparagus end that you do want to eat. So your asparagus will tell you, you want to listen to it, hold it in your hand and just naturally break it, and it will tell you exactly where that woody bit is that you now need to discard. So that's the first thing you need to do, is take a look at your asparagus, give it a very quick wash into some cold running water, and then snap it just like I did to get rid of that woody end. Whoops, I'm doing it with one hand. And you can already see that this asparagus here, it's pretty similar in where it's been snapped off, so it's all pretty woody. So now you could actually take your knife to it if you wanted to, and just, I can't do it with one hand, and just cut off those ends. Pretty guaranteed that that's all the woody stuff we don't want to eat, and those are all the tender asparagus. So now over to my frying pan. You can use a pot. I just like to have a frying pan full of boiling water, because it's really easy for you guys to see what's going on. So boiling, but that's more simmering actually than a hard boil. I'm going to drop my asparagus into the boiling water. You could add a pinch of salt to that. Already you can see that the color of that asparagus has really increased in vibrancy. So already you've got the asparagus starting to cook, and it doesn't take long, guys. This technique that I'm showing, this technique that I'm showing you in a professional kitchen, we call this blanching. Very fancy, I know. This is blanching, and literally blanching means to plunge into boiling or simmering water very quickly, and then to take it out of the water and refresh it. And it's upon that refreshing, which basically means we cool it down as quickly as possible. It's on that refreshing that we halt the cooking, so the vegetables don't continue to cook and get all soggy. But if you were eating your asparagus straight away, you don't have to refresh it. You can just put it straight onto your plate. But it's been in here for about 30 seconds. I'm probably only going to leave it in there for another 20 seconds long, because that is probably the key when it comes to asparagus. That is absolutely the key. It doesn't need long. It's very much like green beans. Green beans need to stay green, and the way that you get green beans staying green is if you only cook them for a very short amount of time. And please don't think that your asparagus is going to be inedible. It'll be wonderfully cooked after that minute. And already, just look at the color. You guys seeing that? How cool is that? That is ready to be eaten. Let's go back over to my chopping board. There we go. You can see the difference, right? Look at the difference. And it's steaming and wonderful. You could literally just pick those puppies up and just munch on them just like that. I just put a little bit of Himalayan salt on there, and you can munch on those puppies straight away, because that's all they need. But if you want to add a little bit of flavor, there are flavors that work really, really well with asparagus. And one of those flavors is lemon. So you could squeeze just a little bit of lemon, fresh lemon on there, fresh lemon, of course. You could also take the zest of the lemon and zest it over the top. And the other wonderful flavor that works with asparagus is mint. So if you had some fresh mint leaves, chop them up really finely, sprinkle them on top, a little bit of black pepper, and that's your asparagus. Done. Okay guys, see ya, bye.